Hey, Lena here, and in today's video I'm going to explain the 5 myths you shouldn't believe when it comes to increasing your metabolism. So of course we all want to have a fast working metabolism to burn enough calories, or let's say as much calories as possible, and to stay lean and fit and healthy. And there are some strange explanations out there in the internet, and especially on YouTube or Facebook you can always find some explanations which are just, let's say, strange. And all these myths I am going to explain you right now, and why you shouldn't follow them and shouldn't believe them. And I'm also going to tell you what you can do instead. Let's dive into it. First things first, what actually is a metabolism? Simply explained, it just means the rate your body burns energy or calories. So the more calories you want to burn, the faster your metabolism has to be. And let's start with the first myth. The first myth is that you should eat less in order to increase your metabolism. But this is really not helpful. If you eat less, it also means that you get less calories, of course. So you get less nutrients, vitamins, minerals, fiber, water. You get less from everything. So you are not properly nourished. And that leads to a lack of energy. And you will have no motivation to work out, or it's just not the power to do the things you want to do. Not enough energy to manage your daily life, and this is not helpful at all. What you should do instead is increasing your calories, but not stuffing your face with empty calories like junk food and all this stuff. But you should really focus on a whole plant-based diet, whole foods plant-based diet. Means you can increase your intake of calories with water-rich and fiber-rich foods like fruits and vegetables and small amounts of nuts and seeds. And then you can eat in abundance and feel satiated and have so much energy that you can do all your workouts, can do your work you have to do, you can care for your children, you can care for your family, you can do everything you want to do, and you don't have to fear weight gain or a slow metabolism if you focus on these healthy foods. Then the second myth is that you should eat more small meals throughout the day, more smaller portion sizes instead of 2 or 3 bigger ones. And this is also not helpful, because you will never have a break from food. Your digestion will never have a break. Your whole system has to work all the time. And you will probably always feel hungry, because let's say you eat a banana and a handful of nuts, then you will be hungry. Maybe 1 hour later you will be hungry again, and this is not helpful, because you have to eat again and you have to eat again. 1 hour later you have to eat again, and maybe you can do it 2 hours without food, but then you have to snack all day long and you will never have a break. Your digestive system has to work constantly. And that's not helpful to increase your metabolism. You do better if you consume 3, or best case would be 2 meals a day. And then you have a good break and your body can absorb all the nutrients and your digestion is on point, and you will have no hunger all the time. So really focus on big nourishing meals, and you can have breakfast at least 800 calories I would recommend, then lunch and dinner, or just lunch and dinner, or just lunch and breakfast, however it fits in your schedule. Just find a way to be satiated after your meal so that you don't have to snack all the time. Then the third myth is that you should increase your cardio exercise. And of course, cardio is great. I also do cardio a lot, but it's also very important to incorporate weight training into your workout routine. Because if you don't do weight exercises with heavy weights, and when I say heavy, I mean heavy, then you can't build muscles, or let's say it's harder. And if you have more muscles, you will burn more calories. That's another great side effect, I would say. And yes, maybe 2 times a week at least. Better 3 times a week or more, I would incorporate weight training. The fourth myth is that you should just increase your exercise level. So do more sports on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. Just do more and then your metabolism will increase. But this is not the case, because if you do just more, it also means that you will feel exhausted more, and you will increase your cortisol levels as well, and you will need more time to regenerate. So regeneration will be longer for you. So you can imagine if you work out 7 times a week in the gym and you really destroy your muscles each time, and then there will be a point where you just can't do it anymore, because everything hurts and your muscles are sore and you feel tired and you're just super exhausted, and you can't keep it at this high level if you are a normal person. But if you are an athlete, or for example, I am a professional dancer and I used to train like 8 hours a day or sometimes more, and trust me, I'm talking out of experience, because this is really not healthy, let's put it this way. It also messed up my hormone system, and I still deal with this problem. I still have too high cortisol levels. So please find a level you can maintain, and you can maintain for the rest of your life. And if it's 3 times a week for you, then you can work out 3 times a week if you can maintain it. But if it's 5 times a week for you, that's fine too. If it's only 2 times a week, then you do it. But just do it consistently, because consistency is the most important thing. It's key. And then you will also increase your metabolism, because you do it regularly and you have a routine and you work out, and you don't have these spikes, and you don't go into the gym, destroy yourself, and then can do nothing for days or even weeks, because you have to regenerate and yes, just can't do something anymore. So I would really highly recommend find a level which you can maintain for the rest of your life, whatever it means for you. The thing with cortisol is that it messes up all your body functions. All processes in your body cannot work properly if cortisol is too high. And that's a really big issue for me as well. And I have to work on it, also on my mental health, because I always stress myself. I still work out too much, even if I'm used to it. It's still just not a healthy way. And yes, this is something I have to work on, and this is maybe something you have to work on as well. And if you want to keep a high metabolism, then it's important to find a level we can do a lifelong. Then coming to my last myth for today, it's the 5th one. Many people recommend to eat a diet which is really high in fat and to restrict carbohydrates, and this should increase your metabolism. But this is bullshit, because if you increase your fat intake, this is really not healthy. It can lead to many diseases, because usually people consume animal fats, and animal fats can cause cancer, heart diseases, blood pressure problems, all the things, diabetes, and this is really not something we want to have. So a high fat diet is just not maintainable, and just not a way to go if you want to increase your metabolism. And if you also restrict your carbohydrates at the same time, this is the worst thing you can do, because all the fat in the diet blocks the insulin, so the sugar cannot go out of the blood into your cells. And if we don't have enough sugar in our cells, we have no energy in our cells, literally. So you feel tired, you feel sick, you don't have energy to work out, and this is not helpful to increase your metabolism. And restricting your carbohydrates is just also not maintainable. We are human beings and we are meant to eat carbohydrates. We need the simple sugar. Of course, we don't need processed sugar, but we need natural plant-based sugar to give us energy. And this is the most important thing. And if you want to lose weight or maintain your weight or build muscles or just get fitter, just get leaner, more toned, and yes, want to be healthy in general, you need to consume healthy carbohydrates, trust me. So the best thing you can do is lower your fat percentage. I recommend 10 to 20% of your total calorie intake, and you can increase your carbohydrates and you can enjoy in abundance and don't have to fear weight gain or a slow metabolism. So let me recap the 5 myths you really shouldn't believe. The first myth is you should eat less, but instead you should eat more, but the right things. So plant-based, high water content, high fiber foods. Then the second myth is that you should consume more small size portions throughout the day, but what I recommend is to consume 2 or 3 meals a day, which really satiate you and fills you up and nourish you properly. Then the third myth is that you should increase your cardio exercise, but I would highly recommend to incorporate weight training as well, because it's crucial. It's just necessary, okay? Then the fourth myth is that you should increase your fitness level in general and just do more sports, just work out more. But this is not helpful because your recovery time will increase as well. So it means you will have longer periods where you can't do any sports. And this is obviously not helpful to increase your metabolism. So find a level of exercise that you can maintain for the rest of your life. The last myth is that you should consume a fat-rich diet with lots of animal products and high in fat and high in protein and no carbohydrates, or really just small amounts. And this is not healthy. I would recommend instead to switch it and to consume lots of healthy carbohydrates like fruits and vegetables and only small amounts of fat and protein from nuts and seeds. Yes, that's it for this video today. And now I'm going to show you a full day of eating, and that's also great for you because you can see how you can eat, what you can eat to increase your metabolism, to stay fit and lean and toned and healthy. And it's just some ideas to maintain this vegan, plant-based or even raw vegan lifestyle. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Since you only see my food right now, I'm saying goodbye, and I never said goodbye on this channel. I'm saying ciao for now, and I see you in my next video. Bye guys, and so much peace and love out. So my breakfast today was a green smoothie made with mangoes, bananas, spinach and some superfood powders like chlorella and spirulina and barley grass powder. And then I loaded it with more mango and blueberries. And then I have some matchel dates, like almost every single day. My green tea and a ginger shot to end it all up. And this is not store-bought. I just juiced ginger and carrots and put it in this bottle, so it's really fresh and homemade. Excited for my breakfast, and I see you for lunch. Let me show you what I have for lunch today. I have a really delicious salad. Look at this beautiful salad. I grated some beetroots and carrots, and I have also some finely chopped celery and lots of greens, romaine and baby spinach, and some blueberries, of course. And the dressing is also really nice because I mixed celery, zucchini, dates, sunflower seeds, apple cider vinegar and lemon, and it turned out quite creamy. And then I have a big orange. I hope it's a juicy and sweet one, but I think so because she looks wonderful. And then I have some dehydrated beetroot carrot balls. These are also sweet because I made some carrot beetroot juice yesterday, and I always use the pulp for something, for treats or for cakes or bread, whatever. And I just mixed it with a banana and with some pumpkin seeds and raisins. Can we focus? No, we're talking. And then I put it into, I just formed little balls and put it on my dehydrator, and that's it. And yes, it's so tasty. I even don't thought that it will turn out so good, so I leave the recipe in the description box below. And here I have some dehydrated ginger. And this is also a game changer. If you never tried dehydrated ginger, I really recommend to do so. And just for the case that I'm still hungry afterwards, I have more beetroot balls. And I will enjoy them with this delicious coconut yogurt. It's from the brand Happy Cocoa. I don't know if this is something you can buy in your country, but here in Germany it's quite popular right now. And this is the natural flavor. There's also vanilla flavor and I guess chocolate or something. And it's clean. It's just coconut. Let's see. It's just coconut milk, tapioca starch and water and yes, that's vegan yogurt cultures. So also really nice for gut health. And yes, I'm going to enjoy a little bit of this yogurt with my sweet beetroot balls for a dessert, because it's all about a dessert, you know. Oh yes, oh yes, so nice. So yes, that's it for today. This is my last meal, like always. Lunch is my last meal of the day, and then I have enough time to digest my big salad bowl and my food, and then I will sleep better without having struggled to digest food in the night. And that's great, and it works for me. And yes, see you in my next video.